If you have chronic gut issues, the first thing that goes is your ability to break down protein. Protein is the hardest to break down of all foods, okay? So if you're consistently having issues with your gut, it's more than likely because you're not breaking down your proteins well. This is not just meat. These could be eggs, dairy, nuts, seeds, other types of proteins. What you need to do is lane off the protein and focus mostly on the fibers, the carbohydrates. Gently reduce the protein as you gently increase the fibers and the carbohydrates in the plants. This is what's going to get you from A to Z in your gut. You have to be able to feed the good bacteria with the fibers, the prebiotics, the phytonutrients that are in the plants, and start to back off of the animal products that are just too dense of a protein for you to break down. If you look into it, an inflamed gut never breaks down protein well. And you think, okay, well, maybe my gut's doing well ever since I've been eating more meat. Well, how many other foods are you able to eat? Real health is be able to have a diversity of foods and have your gut be able to handle a diversity of foods. It's not just simply about being able to eat one thing and saying, oh, I'm healthy and I feel good because I'm able to eat this one thing, meat, right? It's not healthy. That's not how healthy is, right? So if you're trying to heal the gut, you absolutely 100%, you got to focus on eating less complex proteins, which is the dairy, the nuts, the eggs, the seeds, the meats, the processed meats, all these things that are either high in protein and dense protein, or they're complex proteins, okay? Like gluten, which is the perfect example of a complex protein. These things are the main thing in your way of healing your gut. It's not about the SIBO. It's not about all these things. Yes, there'll be a time to be able to handle SIBO and these other bacterial and fungal things if they're still present, but you can't beat them. You can't get rid of them until you get rid of the irritants. You get rid of the foods that aren't being digested well. They're irritating the gut lining. That's making the infection persist and continue to exist at all. You remove the irritants, the infection's left exposed, the immune system's operating at a normal pace and it's starting to function well. Guess what happens? Immune system starts to counterbalance everything and get itself back to where it should be. It's not all about simply just killing. Yes, I'll use colostrum. Yes, I'll use B. propolis. Yes, I'll use different antimicrobials. Yes, I'll use these fermented herbs. I'll use olive leaf. I'll use other things to be able to wipe out bacteria that shouldn't be there, but never until I go ahead and get rid of the irritants that are in the person's diet. Because if I don't, then it's going to perpetuate. The inflammation will perpetuate, and the inflammation is the only thing that's allowing the symptoms to persist. Thanks for watching, everybody. Join my page at YouTube, on my YouTube page, and go to n6s.org for more info.